Welcome. We have another episode of Maude Bless America. It is Monday, July 27th, 2026. Just a little over a year ago, we had our very first episode, July 16th, 2025, the first episode.
Yep.
Here we are, old school, you and me, Sam.
Wow. Look at this.
The hard to track down, the elusive ginger, Sam Becker. Welcome back.
Thank you. It's been a while.
It has been a while. And for the record, we tried to do an episode last week without Sam.
Yeah.
And it went down in flames. Great video, terrible audio, is in no sound, so obviously not posted. Sam,
yeah.
How did you happen to have that occur? Because your effort to refine the sound didn't work.
No, there was something wrong with the audio. We got the video, but the audio had it wasn't coming through.
Carpenter blames his tools. A poor producer blames his microphone.
I wasn't here. You called me while I was in a grocery store in Florida.
So you travel a lot.
This summer, it was a spontaneous trip. It was not planned. It was
spontaneous. So
it was planned a month.
You woke up
prior.
and said, "Hey, you know what? Fuck it, let's go to Florida."
It wasn't. It was with my family. So
your dad woke up and said, "Fuck it, let's take the kids to Florida, honey."
Basically, I don't even know how early. About a month and a half before.
Well, you didn't want to rush into anything. Now, where were you in Florida?
Destin, Florida. That's where.
Oh, Destin's a great place.
Yeah, that's where our family likes to go. It was me and my siblings' 7th time going there. My parents' 10th. So.
Wow. Do you guys own a place down there?
No, we stayed at Silver Beach Towers one time, and now we stay at a place called Silver Shells Towers. Silver Shells.
So they're silver towers.
It's like
it sounds heavenly.
It does. It's nice. It's literally right on the beach, and you walk out, there's a pool, and then you just walk to the beach.
Really?
It's really easy. So
you didn't get lost going from the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America?
Nope. I only went to the Gulf of America. I don't know what the Gulf of Mexico is.
Did you take your girlfriend Lily?
She couldn't go this time. She
didn't make the traveling squad. Is there trouble in paradise?
No. Dane, my sister's husband, did not make it either because he was on a bachelor trip. Lily she just started a job at Bryan Hospital.
Lily went on the bachelor trip with Dane?
She did not. She started a job at Bryan Hospital.
What's she doing there?
She is a CNA in the cardiac unit.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
We'll come back to that. I got a couple of buddies up there.
All right.
See what she thinks of it. Now, Sam.
Yeah.
We had an unusual time period with Maude Bless America, which, as a sidebar, we were still able to get things produced.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you miraculously just said, yeah, screw it, guys. I'm out on an extended leave of absence. Kind of like your dad. It's short notice. We missed it for most of the spring. I mean, from January through into April. What?
I was working.
You don't think Maude Bless America's work?
It is.
You like being here so well that, in point of fact, you no longer want us to pay you. Is that what you're telling me?
What do you mean? I didn't have enough time for 2 jobs, basically 3 with my fraternity job and then school too.
Doesn't take a lot of your time.
Probably depends how many extra things that are going on. Like we were getting a website together that took a little bit, but I mean now it's not.
That's all done.
Recently it hasn't been bad.
No, it's easy peasy.
It's still probably about 4-6 hours a week, probably.
Doing Maude Bless America.
Yeah, about an hour and a half here during the episode, and then editing takes a while, and then social media stuff too. So,
well, thank God we have you. How many followers are we up to?
I don't know. I think 500. I can look.
Check it out, dude. You got your computer right here.
I know, but
search it, baby.
I got Instagram on my phone. It's easier.
Instagram.
It's easier to see.
We have Instagram.
We have 483 followers.
The fact we had no sound again, but full audio or full video is a definite testament to the fact that Slagle and there's no hot wire, ground wire turning the light bulb on. We are techno idiots.
It's all right. That's why I'm here.
Well, thank God.
Yeah. What are we going to talk about today?
Well, we're going to talk about you.
Well, I had an idea to talk about you, and now it's on me.
Your wayward habits, behaviors, and somewhat silly. Don't stop blushing. It's okay.
I'm blushing?
You're blushing.
It's not as bad as the first episode. That one, I was probably really blushing. I was sweating. I was
You got going. Once you warmed up, you got going. You were terrific. I have had
The first episode?
Yeah, I've gotten all sorts of great compliments.
Gosh.
My favorite line of all time in my life was you saying, "Well, yeah, I spoke with a Democrat once."
It's not true. I speak with Democrats all the time.
You said you spoke with one Democrat.
Mm-mm.
Oh, maybe
I have a good family friend that I text with a lot.
I actually know a Democrat. That was interesting too.
I have a family friend that's a Democrat that I text with a lot. He's a big Packers fan, so.
You're a Packers fan?
Huge Packers fan.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. You know, growing up next door to you, my son Hunter is also a huge Packers fan.
Yeah. Wow.
The two boys cross swords on the Packers stuff.
I guess I didn't know that. Is he an owner?
Well, he is. He's got a shirt.
Owner.
You're not an owner?
I am. Yeah.
How do you like it?
It's nice. I just
Have you ever gone to one of the annual meetings?
No. Hopefully sometime, but it's hard to just get up to Lambeau. And
have you been to Lambeau? Have you done the tour of that museum?
I've never done a tour, but I've been to 2 football games in the last. Last year. Last year I didn't go, but the 2 years prior I did. So I've been to 2 in the last 3 years.
Fantastic.
But I haven't had enough time to do the tour. So
have you gone to Kroll's for the cheese curds?
I can't remember if that was what it's called. No.
It's kind of a landmark spot.
No. I went to like the Title Town, that's like the new area they built for all their history stuff, and like there's also like kids area there. So I've seen that part, but
the kids area.
Not like the Hall of Fame, not the I don't know. There's like a football field, there's like a huge like sled, the hill. The
whole stadium is built around a football field.
That is true.
Goddamn.
Green Bay is really cool though. Have you been there?
I have several times.
Yeah, it's really cool.
A lot of fun. Hunting, I've had a big time.
I'd like to live there. That'd be fun.
Next time you go, you got to go to Kroll's. I'm just telling you, you're going to
Kroll's.
The goddamn cheese curds.
I'm not a huge cheese curds fan.
How do you know? Have you ever had one?
Yes, I've been to. So this family friend I was talking about, he lives in
Democrat. He feeds you freaking cheese curds.
Well, is there an issue with that?
I'm just making sure I understand. Must be a hell of a family friend.
They're good family friends.
Just randomly say, "Hey, how about a cheese curd?"
No, they're good friends. They New Glarus, Wisconsin. You know where that is? Spotted Cow. You know that beer, Spotted Cow?
No.
Gosh, like I'm teaching you something. It's a beer.
Cow.
The beer is called Spotted Cow, and it's from New Glarus Brewery, and it's only sold in Wisconsin. Yeah.
Well, do you ever bring any back for your friends?
Yeah.
Why haven't you brought any back for Maude Bless America?
I'll have to let you have one. So these friends of ours, they bring it to us when they come back to Nebraska. So I have a ton.
This is the Democrat you text.
Well, I guess I don't know if he considers himself a Democrat. He might be in the middle. I don't know. I don't.
So now you're walking back, but you know a Democrat.
Well, he
might not actually be a Democrat.
I mean, what if I think I would consider him a Democrat, but this is a tangent. We don't need to talk about this.
Okay. So let's talk about your future. You're going to be graduating in December
of 2020, December 2027.
So you got
not this December. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So are you going to go on and do your MPA, Master of Public Accounting?
No, I don't need to.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you want to?
Because I don't really it doesn't really do me any good except for personal achievement at this point.
Well, that's not totally true. We have talked about the fact, let's back up. So the HBE accounting firm here in Lincoln, your dad is the managing partner and has been for a protracted number of years, correct?
Yeah, 20 to 30 years. I can't remember. Yeah. So he's been there since college.
Is you're going to go straight out and go work for HBE?
Yeah. That's what I want to do. Yes.
So we had talked.
We've talked a lot about
this. Why wouldn't you go and cut your teeth on someone else's rope? Specifically, if you have the mental horsepower, which you clearly do, go work for one of the big four.
Yeah, but that's just not really what I like. That's just not my thing. I don't.
It's accounting. Debits on the left, credits on the
right.
right.
But it's more about whether you enjoy it. I don't want to. You only have so many years in life. Why would I spend a year or two because I know I'm enjoying what I'm doing now.
But we've also talked about if your dad's managing partner, eventually he's going to retire.
Yeah.
I assume you want to be the managing partner.
I mean, that would take steps.
But
get up to that point.
Earn it. You don't want people laying a turd at your doorstep saying you only got in here because your dad's a managing partner, do you?
No, but if
So you go cut your teeth on someone else's rope. You might bring back some innovation to HBE that'll benefit their clients and make you and your clients enjoy more what's going on at HBE.
well, I think that there's still another way to be
What's
able
the
to
other
get
way?
to that point.
What's the other way?
You prove yourself where you're at, and you have to go the extra mile rather than just doing what everyone else is doing. You have to look for new opportunities, talk to people, try and
What are you going to talk to them about?
like
You're going to show up and say, "Hey, I know a Democrat, and I've got a better way to do your taxes."
Well, okay, so I don't know. They'll also, if you do a Big Four, like obviously you'll work for bigger companies, but you'll do bigger business returns or whatever. But I mean, at HBU still there are big clients, but I like the feel of like doing like a farm return. Yeah, HB does a lot of agriculture, which I think is interesting. A lot of my friends are from ag backgrounds, live on farms, so
You don't
that's
think
something
any
I'd
of the
like
Big
to
Four
do.
does any ag?
That's not what I'm saying, but it's being Nebraska based. It's definitely more prominent at HB.
So that's your point. You're sticking to it. You're not going to listen to any suggestion. You wanted to talk
That's
about
not true.
some pathways to success, but you're not even willing to consider pathway number one.
What's that? Pathway number
Go
one.
cut your teeth on someone else's rope and then come back to the home front.
We've talked about this a lot.
And that's my point. It's been one way. It doesn't even go in one ear out the other. Sam, it's bouncing off of your right ear.
That's not true.
And it's bouncing off.
That's not true.
Pretty sure it's true.
Okay, well, let's talk about what I want
Are
to
you
do.
deflecting?
No, this isn't what we talked about. We were going to talk about.
Well, what as a rule, it's all totally extemporaneous. We talk about whatever.
What does extemporaneous mean?
You got your computer, look it up. It means we're just
talking. Well, you use big words that I don't know.
Talking about whatever pops into our minds. Now, hurt yourself.
How you even spell that?
EXTEMPOR.
MPOR. What?
ORANEOUS. Extemporaneous. Sound it out.
Extemporaneous.
No, extemporaneous.
Extemporaneous.
EMPORANE.
Do you think what percent of the United States do you think knows that word?
Probably our audience.
I don't even think our audience knows
that. Sam, what do you mean you don't know what this is? This is the whole format of Maude Bless America. We just talk about whatever comes up. There's no script. There's no nothing.
Extemporaneous means spoken or
extemp.
Extemporaneous means spoken or done without detailed preparation. Okay, like Maude Bless America.
It's exactly our deal.
Well, not everyone listening has an attorney background and knows all these big words and definitions like you.
It doesn't have anything to do with that. It's just a vocabulary.
You got bigger vocabulary than me,
Sam. It's only a question of you developing your vocabulary. Kind of like developing your accounting skills.
I want to know what percent of the U.S. knows what that is.
Look it up.
I mean, it's not going to have that.
Why wouldn't it? Go to Claude.
I use chat.
You use chat, all right. What percent?
I mean, Claude's good. I think based off what I've heard, I think
you.
Claude is the best AI.
Claude speaks well of you. I'm glad to hear you like Claude.
It says this isn't a reliable study that measures what percentage of Americans know the word extemporaneous. College graduates, around 60 to 85% would recognize it. General U.S. adult population, roughly 20 to 40%. So I'm not 1 out of 5 or 2 out of 5 people, I guess.
Sam.
I don't know. It's a big word. I guess I know it now.
Your big and your small words. I'm just glad you're using your words.
Yeah.
So while you were in Florida, we had the conversation. You were staying at the Silver Towers.
No, Silver Shells.
Silver Shells, excuse me. So what'd you do? You just show up and was like, hey, here I am. Did you do any activity?
Well, we had a lot of
play by the pool. Did you read? Did you go surfing?
Well, okay. Well,
skiing?
At midnight, about 7 hours before we were going to fly out of Omaha, our flight from Atlanta to Destin or Fort Walton airport got canceled. So we decided just to fly or drive from Atlanta to Destin. which we still got there.
There's a lot of people though from Atlanta that go to Destin. They've got vacation homes.
Oh yeah, it was like only a 5.5 hour drive though, but we actually got there earlier than when we would have if we would have drove or would have flown from Atlanta to Destin. So
I thought you told me it was pronounced Hotlanta. Hotlanta, baby. So,
but yeah, we had some flight issues, and then there was a storm, tropical storm Bertha. I don't know if you heard about it, but it was actually apparently someone said it was like 17 miles per hour, 17 mile per hour winds away from being considered a hurricane. Apparently, but it was 3 days of huge winds, huge waves, double red flag, like beaches, like so you couldn't touch the water.
So did you pay attention to the red flags? Did you
go
do a little body surfing?
Oh yeah, no, if you were in the water, a lifeguard was coming by all day blowing their whistle at you.
So there were people that were getting in the water,
trying to. The 2 days it was really bad. There was no one except surfers, but I'm not a surfer, so.
Why wouldn't you be a surfer? So what'd you
open
do?
Water, sharks are my biggest fear. So
did you just stay by the pool?
Yeah, well, the winds were like 50 mile per hour gusts, or even maybe even higher. So
you just stayed inside the silver shells.
One day, we went to the pool.
Like Botticelli. What? You're like Venus rising out of the big shell.
We went to the pool.
Here I am.
We went to the pool during one of the bad storm days, and it was super nice still. Just couldn't go to the beach, but it was really fun. We just go to the beach or go to the pool and hang out, relax.
So it was you and your dad and your mom,
my brother,
sister, and your brother Alex. Just you five.
First time. Wow. It was just the OG 5 as our group chat is.
OG 5. I thought you told me it was the OG Cinco.
No, that's our group chat name, the OG 5.
I love it.
Yep. So it's just us for the first time in a while.
So did your dad end up ripping off his T-shirt again?
No. So
what else did you guys do?
At this time,
where to eat? Do you eat in your condo?
Yeah, we usually just cook dinner, but we go to there's a place called the Back Porch. A lot of people go to Destin, and Destin is so populated with tourists, it's crazy. But so yeah, we like the Back Porch. We also ate at an Irish pub on our way out called McGuire's. It's really good.
Did you have a little Guinness? Did you have a black and tan?
I don't know what that is. I've had Guinness, but I don't know what
black and tan is a beer, and it is literally like it's described. You have the tan, which when I was in college was Harps, and then you had the Guinness in there, and it literally was black and tan. It separated out.
Oh, huh.
We really thought we were special drinking those things.
I bet.
Have 2 or 3 and thought we were even more special. Too bad nobody else did.
At that point that we got there, it was before our flight, and I had had way too much the whole week. So I had one beer. I don't remember what it's called, red or Irish ale.
Okay.
Red ale or something. It was good. 3/4 pound burgers. So it was huge burgers. Like it was like this big. It was like half my face. Like how big it was.
Did you eat the whole thing?
Yeah, except the last bite. I was out.
But did you have fries with it or just the burger?
And fries, yeah. It was a lot of food.
Wow, Sam, you pounded her down.
Yeah. It was really good though.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. So you had 2 different places, the Back Porch and McGuire's. And then that was it. Otherwise you guys you cooked in?
We went to the Back Porch twice. It was like it's like a really close walk. Yeah. A week. Yeah, we did a tiki boat cruise. That there was also fireworks at night.
What's a tiki boat cruise?
Like a little tiki boat. It's based. Do you know what group therapy is in Lincoln?
Yeah,
it's kind of like that, but in the ocean.
So you guys were pedaling.
You don't have to pedal though. The nice part is you don't even have to pedal. You just sit there or stand there, and it's nice. It's fun. So you watch sunset.
So you had a bunch of people on there, and you got to be careful.
Yeah, it doesn't rock. There's a motor. Like it's not just floating, but.
Do you go fast? You go slow?
It's pretty slow. Music? I think it's 15 miles per hour.
What kind of drinks did you have?
You can bring your own on. So I just had beer. It was also at the end of the night, so I was pretty tired.
Tired? What were you doing to cause you to be tired?
Drinking during the day too much.
Sam, what were you drinking? Just beer the whole
time? Beer, mixed drinks. I don't know. Seltzers. Just kind of a mix. I don't know.
Did you throw up again?
No, I did not throw up.
You threw up at your sister's wedding. That was upsetting.
How do you know that?
Dude, we saw you in the bushes.
That's not true. It was in the hotel room, so that's not
Whatever.
true.
Well, maybe later in the hotel room, but in the meantime.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a really fun trip.
Good.
Yeah.
So do you guys ever jet ski? Do you ever do the wakeboarding?
Not really.
Kite skiing?
We like parasailing, where like we used to do that a lot on vacations. But I mean, we did like, I don't know, like we always go to Florida. Like not before Destin, we usually go to like Key West or Sarasota or Siesta Key, like those places. And so we've parasailed a few times, but we don't really do it anymore. We like to just relax. So
I love it.
It's fun.
So we're back to your pathway to success.
Yeah.
So you're gonna graduate December of 27.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna forego getting a Master of Professional Accounting.
Yep.
Because you don't think it does anything for you. You're gonna take your CPA exam.
Yep. As soon as I graduate, I'll start taking that, or the 4 different parts.
Take all 4. I mean, again, back in the old dark ages, you took all 4 parts.
Yeah.
It was actually, practice was 2 parts. You had audit, theory, law, and then 2 parts of practice.
Mm-hmm.
So it was, we started at noon on Wednesday, and then we were done at 5 o'clock on Friday.
Did you take it at Bob Devaney, or did you take it?
Yeah, I took it at Bob Devaney.
Wow. So you just slept there, or do you go home to sleep?
No, you're there from about 1 o'clock till 5.
Oh.
Then you go home. You come back. It's 8 to roughly noon. Have an hour break, and then 1 to 5. It was every bit as much physical endurance as it was mental.
Yeah, that's
aptitude.
Yeah, that's a lot harder than it is now. Now you can just study for 5 weeks, take one. Study for another 5 weeks, take another.
Take the MPA and do something to be proud of yourself.
I mean, it's not like it's easy. It's still very hard.
Come on.
The pass
credits
rate
on the left, credits on the right.
Yeah, that's not true. That's not all it is. the FAR, like that's like the toughest one. That's like financial, like all financial accounting. That's like a pass rate. Like I don't know. I think it's less than 50%. I can't remember though. It might be in the 40s, but so that one's hard.
It was lower than that when I took it. But I mean, it is what it is. It's a hard exam, but
yeah.
In the meantime, breaking it down like that I think would be considerably easier. There's just not as much material you have to know.
Yeah.
But practice, at the most of it's multiple choice. You're making calculations, but then at the very end, the one that killed me, I was just sweating it, was the actuarial present value of a future pension benefit. The other one was you had this whole big consolidating thing you had to do, and that was complicated.
Yeah, that stuff sucks. Yeah.
So you gonna knock that out first and then go on, or what are you gonna
do? That's my goal. Just start taking them right away when it's
so you're gonna take
fresh.
So you're gonna take law, audit, theory, or practice first?
What do you mean?
Law. I mean, they still we had one.
It's like
one section was
there's like
called law.
I don't think there's.
So there were 5. Technically, there were 5 exams.
Yeah.
2 of which were the same. That was practice, which was literally the numbers. Theory was just what it said, accounting theory. Law was basically business law, and then auditing was obviously auditing.
I think that there's like 7 sections. It's like 7 tests you can take. Like you have to take FAR, like the financial accounting, then you have to take audit, and then you can like choose for other ones.
Okay.
And there's a 5th like ethics, but that's like you easily like everyone it's just a
that
thing you have to do.
But that's independent of back in the day.
You just have to do it. To get your certificate, finish it. But and then there's like a reg, which is just like tax, and then I think there's another one that's just basically like tax. So you can like choose. I don't remember exactly how it works, but I think there's some that you don't have to do. What?
You don't want to rush into it, do you?
What do you mean? Taking the test?
Well, I mean, if you don't even know what you're taking.
Well, I
don't rush into it, Sam.
I still got a year. I mean, I just don't know the exact.
Just get it done. So by the time you graduate,
you can't.
There you go.
You have to have 120 hours, and now that they changed it, instead of 150 or the masters or having your MPA, now you have to have an extra year of experience. Like instead of, it used to be 150 and 1 year. Now it's 120, 2 years.
Some more wine?
No, I'm good.
You look like you're kind of liking it.
You got me a beer and wine. I wasn't planning on drinking this week.
because you drank so much last week?
Well, school's coming up. It's fall semester, football
You got
season.
what, a month before school starts?
Less than. Be back to school about August 18th. That's when I'll move in.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Let me get you a little.
No, I
hit
don't
pause,
need more.
hit pause.
I can just edit this part out.
All right. I'll hit pause while I'm gone. All right, Sam. We're back.
I just looked up.
And you were live.
I just looked up all the different sections that there are.
Okay.
All right. So auditing, financial accounting reporting, that's the FAR one I was talking about. Regulation, reg, it's federal taxation, business law, ethics, all those things are on that. And then one discipline section, which can be like business analysis and reporting, bar, information systems and controls, and then tax compliance and planning, which that's what I'll probably take because I have a good, I've done tax internships.
Because you're good goddamn tax accountant.
Well, I hope so.
Well, I do too.
But yeah, so yeah, that's the plan. But I was just thinking about this. So you were asking me, or like wondering like why I want to work HB, why I don't want to go. Or
I understand eventually you wanting to be at HB. It's a good environment. And you grew up there. You don't know anything different.
Yeah.
For better or for worse. My premise is purely back to number one, no matter what you do, no matter how hard you work, there's always going to be people sniping at you saying, oh, he just followed his dad. He didn't really do anything on his own. So
maybe
you go with a different group. They're going to make you look at it a little bit differently than HBE and vice versa. You're going to bring some of that experience to them. Maybe they'll accept it. Maybe they won't. But the other part is you're going to learn how to work with a bigger team. You're going to see different clients. They may do things differently. There's benefit to you. You know, I'm not saying it's a life sentence. I'm not saying it's a prison sentence. Mm-hmm. You got to work for 2 years to get your certificate after you've passed the CPA exam under the supervision of a supervising accountant, a CPA. That's all I'm saying. Use that time to go work for somebody else that you don't know. You've got to develop their trust and confidence in you, vice versa. But again, give yourself those different experiences, those different workflows, bring them back. It just adds an additional incremental element of value to HBE, to its clients, and ultimately to your coworkers and you. Yeah.
So this is what I was thinking.
Lay it on me.
Okay. So when I think about life, what I want to do, and I don't know, I'm 21, I might have 60 more years, who knows? But I want to do what I like, you know, what I want to do and what I like to do. Like what I want to do is what motivates me. And I like doing accounting. Like you've told me like you should go do law or like try and do both. But like obviously like that's not really what I want to do. So I don't want to do that.
Let's break that down. For the sake of discussion. When you just got done saying one of the exams that you're going to take in the CPA exam is, what'd you call it, reg? Which is the tax part.
Reg is tax.
So
yeah.
What is the Internal Revenue Code?
The IRS? Or what do you mean?
Well, no, I mean
they regulate.
Section 1 of the Internal Revenue Code says everything is subject to taxation unless you are granted a credit or deduction by order of Congress. You just practice law. By you interpreting what you're required to do to prepare a tax return, to give advice to someone, you are using the law as articulated in the Internal Revenue Code, as interpreted by the IRS or the courts, whether it be a revenue procedure, a revenue ruling, tax court opinion, a private letter ruling, technical advice memoranda. All those different resources are all ultimately helping you advise your client on things they can versus cannot do to be in compliance with the Internal Revenue Code. So if in fact of all the accounting you do, tax is what you love, wouldn't it be smarter for you long-term and professionally render yourself more relevant to be having more of the legal focus on how to be a better tax accountant?
I could definitely see that being
side.
Yeah.
Distinguish that from compliance. Simply preparing a tax return.
Oh yeah.
There's AI of all of its uses, whether they're real or imagined, preparation of a tax return is probably one of the more logical uses for AI.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, but you're going to get into more complicated returns, more complicated positions, more complicated representations and positions you're going to take.
Mm-hmm.
That's where AI is going to have a hard time competing with
Yeah.
you. And all I'm saying is long term, you going to law school, it's going to make you a better accountant. It's going to give you a broader spectrum of services you can offer to clients. For example, regular old tax controversy. Well, it's one thing for you to go in there and haggle with your client in front of a field agent for the IRS, maybe his or her supervisor. I'm talking about when you go to the next level, which is appeals. You know, you may walk out of there and they're forced to acquiesce. IRS appeals, they don't have a better than 25% chance of prevailing in tax court on their position. They have to acquiesce. It's a huge win for your client. Maybe you go a step further. Maybe you're representing a client in tax court.
Mm-hmm.
But often it may be a position you've advised them to take, but you're in part representing and defending yourself. My point being, whether you look at it as risk mitigation from the impact on a core element of the business, because that'd be the other thing. AI can easily conduct an audit.
Yeah.
And it can easily do a tax return.
Yeah,
so
it's already doing
ever more simple tax
a lot of
returns
things.
are going to be able to be done by AI. It's going to render a group of the tax preparation arena obsolete.
Mm-hmm.
So you're
There's been tons of layoffs at big fours,
correct.
and
But
I think even a little smaller.
You developing that ability to better interpret the code, to better advise clients in the consulting side, the higher dollar value. AI cannot represent a client against the IRS on a position that they have taken, whether it be a merger and acquisition, a reorg, a recapitalization, all of those. So again, the advice for you, go broaden your educational perspective. It gives you more options. More importantly, it gives you more risk mitigation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. Just the way I look at my life and like what I want to do right when I graduate.
Oh, sorry.
What?
It just bounced off of your head again and came right back out.
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
Me out with the ricochet.
Well, what I was going to say is like what my plans are after I graduate. And I there's just like, I don't know, it's never been what I've wanted to do after I graduate.
But the problem is you've never thought about it until we've started.
I've thought about it for sure.
How do you know?
Because you've talked to me about this for a year and a half.
There we go.
I've thought about it. I have.
If you really thought about it, the logic is inescapable and you'd be doing it. So you haven't truly thought about it.
What I wanted.
Why don't you admit I'm right?
There's so many. This is a one like little like this. This is one good thing. I definitely would help like my career for sure. But there's so many other things that are telling me like that's just doesn't make sense with what I want to do with my life. What? I want to have like a big thing I like to do is family and friends, my girlfriend.
You think going to law school is going to preclude you spending time with family, friends, and your girlfriend?
Well,
you think it's mutually
want to do
exclusive?
Accounting.
If I'm going to be in law school,
I'm
not going to be allowed to be your kid, your family member, your boyfriend, or frankly, just your friend.
That takes time. That takes time. That takes time away from.
You just got done telling me you've got another 60 years. So we're talking about
but
3 years.
You can't.
What's 3 divided by 60?
Well, I'm not working. I'm not going to be working for hopefully the last, I don't know, 20 years of my life. Hopefully that'd be awesome. But hopefully I'm not like, I want to retire.
It's 5% of your working life.
What?
The 3 years of law school.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is after I graduate, there's only so many years. Obviously time flies by.
By the way, it gets faster.
Yeah, I know it already is.
The days are long. The years are fast.
Yeah, it is for sure. That's why I like after college. I want to
drink and organize your thoughts. You're stammering.
You keep giving me all these drinks. I can't drink them.
Oh, you knocked down the first glass like it was Mother's
Day. I wasn't gonna drink another, and then you got me.
You told me to go get you one.
I did not tell you that. It's on recording. Don't lie. Don't lie. I'm not gonna edit.
You communicated it with your body language.
No, I can use that against you. You just lied.
I didn't lie. I mean,
I didn't say that.
Overtly say it doesn't mean you said, "Oh God, no." My mother will be upset. My My friend's family and girlfriend will be upset if
Oh
I have
my
a glass
gosh.
of wine.
All right. Well, what I was saying is life is fast, like you said. Years go by quickly, and right after I graduate, I'd like to, have that time to. Obviously, I'll already have to stay for that CPA. I'll be working because I need to have a job too, so I'll be having to work at least part time. And then I want to get married. And then I'll probably start a family. And how do you even have time for? How do you have time for going to law school and doing all that other stuff all
I
at the
had a
same
bunch
time?
of classmates in law school. Every one of them will tell you they are thankful they had the baby in law school. They had way more time to have a baby in law school than they did when they were out working. One of them's a Nebraska Supreme Court justice. Will tell you that exact statement. That was the first one that said it to me.
Wow. Well, I don't know. That's just we've talked about this whole topic a lot, though.
So, while you were in Destin, what was your favorite drink you had? Don't tell me a beer.
No, I wasn't going to say that.
Beer. Don't tell me I had a seltzer.
No. At the back porch where we go, there's these. No, I mean, you don't have to get in a bucket, but like there's like a bucket, like almost like a little like 32 ounces, or you can get in like a 16-ounce little cup too. But we get these buckets, and you can get like 8 different kinds of drinks. But they have a raspberry lemonade that is so good. It has like there's rum, like Sprite, raspberry, something like puree in it or something. Is really good. What?
I love it.
Yeah, that's my favorite drink.
You're a mixed drink, dude. So what did your dad have? Did you have a pina colada?
We all got that. I hate coconut, and I hate pina coladas. I hate like pineapple drinks and coconut drinks, and I hate that stuff. It's like Malibu, like
well, no, that's cheap, crappy rum.
Yeah, but still, I don't.
You got to have the real deal.
If anything, coconut and cinnamon are the 2 things I don't do. I absolutely hate those 2 things.
Wow. That's pretty strong feelings about the spice and something
bad.
You don't have to.
I hate it. I hate the smell and I hate the taste. So I don't do pina coladas. That's basically the point.
Well, fuck me. That's a bad deal. Have you ever tried a Mai Tai? There's no coconut.
What's that? What's a Mai Tai?
It's a cocktail. It's got fruit in it and it's got a little rum, and they're tasty, especially in a tropical environment, which you were just in.
Yeah.
You could probably make one here.
Yeah, I don't know. I like mixed drinks. Yeah.
Have you ever had a little scotch?
You gave me scotch in the show.
Would you like some more?
No, I do not need any more drinks. I wasn't even going to be drinking tonight.
Well, are you going to finish?
And I told you I don't need a drink tonight, and you said I'm getting too late. That's what you said. Now I have 3 drinks in front of me.
Well, one doesn't count. That's just water.
I'm saying the other one's already gone. First one's gone. All right, we're getting on a tangent.
This is why it's called extemporaneous. We talk about whatever.
Yeah.
So here is a legit question. I know it's been summer, but this was going on before summer. What's the general consensus with your group on this Iran war?
I don't know. I feel like I haven't even followed the news ever since.
Since you took drunk in Destin?
No, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like my friends they don't really follow that stuff either. I just feel like people don't follow it.
It's kind of a big deal. I mean,
it's been going on forever.
What do you think? Are you okay with Iran being nuclear armed?
No, that's scary.
These mullahs that have a radically different religious view of the world, have a radically different view of the value of human life, continually support terrorism at the expense of Americans, chant death to America, death to Israel. How do you feel about those guys being nuclear armed? Do you think that's legitimately?
It's scary.
It is scary.
I don't know. Who knows if they would have attacked us, but I mean, you don't want to have to face an attack.
Just the threat of them having that and being able to put it wherever.
Yeah.
We just can't. I don't think we can have that in the world.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Do you think they already have one?
Yeah.
Do you? I kind of half wonder if that isn't the case.
I
mean, they've been so intransigent, you can't come look here, and those inspections. It was all just a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah. I don't know. They probably do, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to think. What do you think on it all?
Well, like I said, I don't think the world can afford a nuclear armed Iran.
Yeah.
And that being the case, I don't know why we keep jacking around. I mean, yeah, I'm a fan of having diplomacy work, but we've been trying that, which is at this point turned into appeasement. No different than Neville Chamberlain with peace in our time. If we just give the Sudetenland to Hitler, we'll have peace in our time. And that didn't go too damn well.
No.
These guys, they're like I said, they're intransigent. I think they're just playing the game, waiting on the midterms, thinking the House will go back to the Democrats. They'll be impeaching Trump, and they'll be able to get on doing what they were already doing, and not have the interference from the U.S., not have the attention from Donald Trump or whomever his successor is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
I think they are fully intending to become nuclear armed. They're going to continue supporting the Houthis. They're going to continue supporting terrorist groups that are all contrary to the long-term Judeo-Christian background and formation of the United States of America.
So for me, or someone who hasn't followed it a lot, but I always hear like I've heard Trump say, I think at least 2 or 3 times that they're close to a deal, close to.
He keeps saying that, but
like what?
The Iranians are stringing him along. I don't know. I'm a big fan of Donald Trump. I don't know who's giving him advice, but they are playing him just like they have played every sitting president since Jimmy Carter.
Did you say you are a big fan of him?
I'm a big fan of Trump.
Yeah.
There are things he says I don't like. There are things he does I don't like.
Yeah, for sure.
But this deal with how he's handling Iran, I supported the bombing, but I want a resolution, and
I agree.
I don't want to flinch, and I sure as hell don't want him to taco, and I sure as hell don't want a nuclear armed Iran.
Yeah, it's scary. Yeah,
it is scary.
I agree. Need to get to a resolution soon.
Well, and it may be the resolution involves, more warfare. I don't know what it's going to be, but what we're currently doing clearly isn't working, because they are a defiant group of cusses.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll send you over there, take names, kick ass, and show them the power of a ginger. Load you up with a little rum and your goddamn little raspberry lemonade drink. Give you a gun and see what you can do.
Well,
so welcome to Sam Becker, the ginger diplomacy, bitches.
Okay. You're not gonna probably like this, the first thing I say, but on CNN last night there was an interview with Ben Sass.
Okay.
Did you see this or hear about this?
I didn't.
It was actually really good interview about like the pancreatic cancer.
Yeah, terrible.
And then like his past and like, I don't know, just like his whole life. It was really interesting. But yeah, you should watch it.
I think
it was good.
Yeah, I thought he had one of the most masterful theatrical aspects to his initial candidacy for Senate. And you're too young to remember it, but when they were trying to pass, what they call the Affordable Care Act, which is the Unaffordable Care Act, he went around, it was 1,200 pages, and he literally had it mounted, and he would roll it into all of his campaign stops, just say, this is the bill. It was 1,200 sheets of paper stacked up, saying, this is what Nancy Pelosi is telling everybody. We're going to have to vote it on it before we can read it to see what's in it.
Mm-hmm.
Masterful. And of course he won. Way he went.
Yeah, he
that
won
was
by
after Ben Nelson, longstanding Nebraska senator, was a deciding vote, casting a vote in favor of the Affordable Care Act. And he had at the time what they called the Cornhusker Kickback, which was some special benefit to Nebraska. And I think it's going to go down in the annals of political science of an elected politician grotesquely misreading his electorate. Heaved his ass out, and that was the end of it.
I didn't know that. I didn't like this. They talked about in the interview, obviously, because I mean, CNN is more left-leaning broadcast.
Which is why you like it?
No, what I'm saying is they like
that's where you met the Democrat, isn't it? You were watching CNN.
No, it has nothing to do with anything.
Oh.
On the back, like on the end, they started talking about like how I didn't realize this. I didn't know that Ben Sass and Trump, like, they did not like each other. Sass didn't like Trump at all, and then Trump when he was in, I don't know if it was Omaha, somewhere in Nebraska, while he was campaigning for presidency, was talking about how, I don't remember what he said exactly, but like he said like Ben Sass is an idiot. But I did not realize that they didn't like each other.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I didn't know that, but that was interesting. They were talking about that in the interview.
Do you think Donald Trump has the best interest of America at heart?
That's a good question.
Maybe I should qualify it. Do you think that he has, as he interprets America's best interests, do you think he has America's best interest at heart?
I've honestly never thought about that, but I couldn't say 100% think that he does. I don't think I could say that.
Okay. Do you think any president, regardless of their which side of the aisle they're on?
Oh, yeah. I would say like past presidents.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Name one.
Ronald Reagan.
Oh, good answer. I would agree with that.
Yeah. Do you think Trump does?
I think in his way, he thinks he does.
Yeah, that's true.
I think there are certain things where I kind of scratch my head. I don't necessarily understand his thinking.
Yeah.
I think he sincerely is trying to make America great again. I think he sincerely believes his path is the right path. I think we are seeing some foibles and fallacies to that.
Yeah.
I don't think he necessarily deserves the vitriol that he gets, other than he says and does things that are just kind of shocking.
He needs to control himself a little bit.
My God, that guy loves to poke the bear of the Democrats.
He does. And he does a good job of it.
They rise to his bait every time. And it's like, guys, at some point, don't you think he probably is enjoying this and you ought to just shut up?
That is true. I don't know. That's why I don't know, because it just seems like a comedy show or something.
Well, that's just it. I mean, you sit back like, oh my God, you guys, you can see from a mile away, he is pulling your chain and you're giving him exactly what he wants. Even though you say you think you're not, by saying the exact opposite of what he's saying and you're attacking him, he's laughing his ass off at you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. I don't know. I need to start paying attention more. I feel like ever since like all the Charlie Kirk death, all that stuff kind of faded out, I feel like that's when I stopped paying attention.
That was a true tragedy. And
that was.
Candace Owens and some of the stuff she says at his expense, I'm just shocked at the lack of decorum that person has.
What does she say?
Isn't it Candace Owens? Who's the, look it up. Who's the protagonist that says it's a scam?
No, you're saying like she's against Charlie Kirk's? Like,
yeah.
No, Candace AOC?
No.
Candace Owens is a huge Republican, right?
Yeah, it's not Candace Owens. I stand corrected. It's oh God, I'm drawing a blank.
I kind of know what you're saying though.
Oh man. I don't know. You know what? It's actually good I don't know her name, because it somehow legitimizes some of the garbage she says, the vitriol.
Yeah.
But I think she's the one that said that she
is. When I looked it up, it says Candace Owens is peddling conspiracy theories about, I don't know, it's some YouTube video. I don't know.
Who is the person that is suggesting Charlie Kirk was not in fact assassinated?
It might be Candace Owens. Everything's about her.
Yeah, I actually think it might be.
Oh, that's a video. Don't want to watch that. Yeah.
Pretty clearly he was shot, and pretty clearly it was a bad deal.
And it was Tyler. It's pretty clear that Tyler Robinson guy too.
Well, and I would go a step further. It's shocking to me the lack of condemnation by the Democrats for a conservative voice being silenced.
Yeah, they're so. That guy was so scared of him that he had to take his life.
I mean, you have a guy. Say what you will. Maybe Charlie Kirk isn't the greatest guy in the world, but he had a very effective way of communicating his point. He never got mad. He never raised his voice. He invited people to dissent with him. Mm-hmm. And ultimately, when they couldn't outlogic him, they devolved into an emotional outburst. It was unfortunate, but it's like, guys, he got the better of you.
And he used facts.
He used facts
every single time.
Your own logic against you.
Yeah. His videos are some of the craziest things. I don't know. That takes such talent to be able to argue like that.
And ultimately, I think he truly thought he was also doing what was in the long-term best interest of America.
Yeah. I don't know if he would have ran for president.
J.D. Vance or Marco Rubio?
To run for president?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've always kind of liked Ron DeSantis, but I don't know if he'll ever. I don't know if
He
he'd ever
got
get the
beat pretty good
presidency.
going against Trump. I don't think anybody was going to go
Yeah,
against Trump.
I think JD Vance probably the best chance to win. I don't know. I don't know enough about those guys.
He's got some socialist tendencies himself.
Who's that?
JD Vance.
Like I'd have to look at just things he said.
Take a look at some of the things he said. Everything else, I think Marco Rubio has shown himself to be a little bit more presidential.
Do you think he would run? Has he said he hasn't really said?
He tried to run several years ago.
Yeah,
and
not the last presidency, right?
No, but I think he's gotten, he's matured. He's got some more chops. He's expanded his credentials. I think he's a legit contender.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm not saying he will be. I'm not saying I'm voting for him. He just appears to be a contender.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Went to law school, you could be a contender.
I would never want to go into politics.
I wasn't talking about politics, but no, I don't
think
most people. There's a certain personality profile that's drawn to it.
Yeah, for sure. That's what Ben Sass was saying. That's why, when he left the Senate and went to Florida to be the, president? Was he the president of Florida? At University of Florida?
Was it University of Florida? It might have been.
I don't remember I don't know if he was president or chance. I don't know. But yeah, he talked about he left because he wanted, he basically was saying the Senate was just most of it's just they hardly ever actually get things passed, and it's basically just I don't know what the word he said was, but it's kind of like a joke, basically.
So the Democrat Socialists of America, they want to get rid of the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
No Democrat is condemning that element of the Democratic platform. So let's flip it around. How do you think that would go if Donald Trump shows up and says, "Hey, Chuck Schumer, you are the leader of the Senate minority, head of the Democrats. I think we ought to eliminate the Senate."
Oh my gosh. If he said that,
they would go absolutely crazy.
There would be, it would be nuts.
It'd be nuts.
There would be a war.
But again, it's like, Chuck, why aren't you condemning the Democratic Socialists of America? It's the most absurd thing. Their platform, they basically want to take the U.S. Constitution and wipe their ass with it. Why aren't you standing up for being an American? I mean, you're the leader of the Senate minority, and you can't be bothered to say, this isn't a particularly good platform for the Democrats to be adopting. We need to move this thing back to the center.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. Who's gonna? I don't know. Next presidency is gonna be. It's gonna be interesting.
Well, I just read Kamala Harris. They think she's currently leading in the polls.
Are you serious?
No, and then
there's no way she'd win.
Well, she's a functional idiot.
An AOC is nuts.
Is nuts. And I mean, the same thing. You were totally incompetent for the role. We already.
She would not win.
We already had that experience with Obama. What a community organizer. I go out and I find a disenfranchised group, tell them it's okay to feel butthurt, and let me help you find money for your cause. But no real world experience. AOC, I mean, she actually has more experience than Obama.
What did Obama do before?
He was a community organizer.
Oh, really?
Which is code for he did dick.
Trump was a businessman.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. It's disturbing.
It's just, I don't know. The people that are running for president.
Joe Biden. What a clown. I mean, he's an embarrassment to the office of the president of the United States.
When
he
you're
really never did a fucking thing but being this, an elected official.
When you were just talking there, I was thinking about like Trump was president, and then now Trump's president again. I was thinking in those 4 years Biden was president, I almost forget just because it seems like it's during COVID. There's nothing going on,
and he was an embarrassment to the office of the president of the United States.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of forget about those times. I don't know if it's from COVID or what, but
no, you probably were under a rock hoping it'd be over. Kind of like when you get spanked, God, just let it get over.
But I don't know if you agree with this, but it feels like the people running for president, and looking back before I was born, the first president I remember is Obama. But before that, it just seems since Obama, Trump, Biden, Trump, it seems like none of those there's got to be better candidates out there than these guys.
You certainly think, but at this point, Pete Buttigieg, AOC, Kamala Harris, I don't see it.
It's not. They're all.
Yeah. Vance, I think, has some chops. Like I said, he's got some populist leanings that are not economically free market and capitalism.
Mm-hmm.
Marco Rubio, I'm impressed. Ron DeSantis. I think Republicans right now have a bench of younger folks that have some chops and have some competency and have some capability.
Yeah.
Can they capitalize on it? I think a large part of it, and this goes back to this whole Iranian thing. I don't know who Trump's advisors are. I don't think they're giving him particularly good advice. You're going
Yeah,
to go in
I
there
agree.
and you're going to work these guys over. Then go in there and work them over. See if they're ready to come to the table. If they're not, you go back to the old way. I mean, at some point they're going to have to say, we've got to stop this, or we're going to say, hence the term taco. Like, Trump, you can't taco out of this.
Yeah.
You got us into it. You can't win the thing by just bombing somebody. So what are you going to do?
Yeah. I agree. It's going to be really interesting in 2027 when they start all the
Well,
president
it's already
campaigns.
going on right now, kid. Don't kid yourself.
Yeah.
But
I don't
yeah,
know.
it'll get more serious. Sam, let's wrap this up. This was a good
All
time.
right.
Sure, good to be with you. We can't finish until you finish your wine, and you got to have your beer.
There's no way I can finish those.
Oh, come on. Cupcake.
You only had one drink. And I'm on my almost done with my second, but I
You're
have to
in
finish
college.
them all.
You should be able to comfortably outdrink me at a 4-to-1 ratio.
I'm trying to work out, get in good shape.
Because accounting's so demanding.
No, this has nothing to do with you can't just
ask.
I can't always be thinking about my career. You gotta have good balance.
Well, why don't you have a little balance and finish off your goddamn drink?
My other things I like to do to balance it out are golf and working out and
having a cocktail.
I've had a lot of cocktails recently.
Well, I haven't seen it tonight.
Well, okay, I can finish this, but I can't finish the Modelo.
Hit that.
You can finish that.
Hit that, and we'll talk about your Modelo.
I'm not gonna chug wine. That's not fun.
Well, I wasn't suggesting you chug it.
But
I like how you got nervous about that.
I'm not nervous.
You seem nervous.
If you want to see nervous, watch that first episode we've ever had. That was nervous.
You are much more comfortable and relaxed. So what have you learned in the year of being at Maude Bless America? Well, technically in your 6 months, because we lost you for 6 months.
I've learned what extemporaneous means.
Extemporaneous. You got to pronounce it.
I'm saying exempt. It's
Extemporaneous.
Extemporaneous. I've learned. Wait.
Give me some bigger lessons. Pronunciation of a word. That's.
I'm trying. Bigger lessons overall. I don't know. We've had a lot of successful people on here, a bunch of different perspectives, but I feel like there's not something in particular.
This past year, and I'm really sorry that Alex, we didn't have sound. We have had a year.
Alexis
Markowski.
Yeah.
We have had a year of extraordinary people being in here.
Yeah, and everything's gotten a lot better too.
They're all just totally down to earth. They're accessible. They're real people that have done really neat things.
Yeah, I agree. Did we ever have oh my gosh, how am I not thinking of his name? Jason Peter. Did he come on a second time?
He's only been on once. We're going to have him again.
We should before football season. That'd be interesting.
Well, we could have him before football season, or we could have him in the middle of it. He's a heck of a good dude.
In the middle of it could be interesting, knowing how our football team. How many games do you think
Husker football is going to win this year? Well, give me the percentage.
I think we will win 6
out of
12.
Out of 12, you think?
I think 5 or 6, 5 or 6 wins. But I mean, this is the first time I've ever said that. Usually I say like 7 or 8. So maybe it'll be a good thing.
I just can't believe 50% win-loss ratio is going to. Again, it's like, why would you guys have given him a contract extension?
Yeah, I know.
We're back to it. I don't understand the business side of it. All I know is, as a consumer, it's entertainment. I will pay to see and be entertained, but if you can only do 50%, that isn't entertainment. You guys aren't taking it seriously. And I'm not talking about the players. I'm talking about the coaching staff and the athletic department. They're not taking it seriously.
And what's crazy is we're one of the 10. I think we're the number. We used to be high. I think we're like 8th, but now we're the 10th most. Like the value of our program. Like we're the 10th highest value.
Well, that value is going down because we have, unfortunately, very nice people. I'm sure they're well-intentioned. They're not delivering the goods.
It's so crazy that we're even top 10 with only winning 6 or 7 wins.
That's my point. That is all tradition and history. It's not today's reality. And this has been going on for 25 years.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing.
Now they got a bunch of deals. Now they got a bunch of deals, like 4 games for $100, so $25 a game, just to get people to try and go.
Trying to keep that sellout record.
That's
the next one that's going to go.
That one needs to end, just so we can just stop, just forget about that. Actually get people to want to be there.
Well, that's just it, which is pretty simple. You got to show up to play, not show up worrying about how it's going to impact your social media.
Yeah. TikTok dances, and I hate all that stuff. It's so stupid.
Not as much as you hate coconut and cinnamon.
That is true. Coconut and cinnamon is the worst.
Thanks everybody for this episode of Maude Bless America. Good to be with you, Sam.
Yep.
Good to recap our year and your upcoming years.
Yeah.
You extemporaneous little fucker. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.